In this file photo taken on Jan. 28, 2018, Roger Federer kisses the winner's trophy after beating Croatia's Marin Cilic in the men's singles final at the Australian Open tennis tournament in Melbourne. William West, AFP, Getty Images. Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic are aiming for the same record from opposite sides of the draw, leaving open the prospect of them playing in the final for a 7th Australian Open title. Top-ranked Djokovic and defending champion Federer enter the season opening major equal with Roy Emerson, who won his 6 Australian singles championships between 1961–67, before the Open era. Serena Williams has already won 7 Australian Open singles titles, and is a strong contender to add another after skipping last year's tournament while on leave after having a baby. Story continues below. Advertisement. Now seeded 16th, Williams was drawn into the same section on Thursday as number 1 ranked Simona Halep, the runner-up last year. The pair could meet in the 4th round. Djokovic starts at the top of the draw and will open against a qualifier. Things could get much tougher quickly, with a potential 2nd round meeting against wildcard entry Wilfried Tsonga, whom he beat in the 2008 Australian final, and with Canada's Denis Shapovalov in the same section. 8th-seeded Kei Nishikori, who opened the season with a title in Brisbane, Australia, is a potential quarter-final rival, and no. 4. Alexander Zverev looms as a semi-final opponent if both players advance that far. The 25th-seeded Shapovalov from Richmond Hill, ONT, will open against 82nd-ranked Spaniard Pablo Andujar. One of the most intriguing men's first-round matches features 16th-seeded Milos Raonic of Thornhill, ONT, a 2016 Wimbledon finalist, against mercurial Australian Nick Kyrgios, who is unseeded after his ranking slid from No. 13 into the 50s but has tour-level wins over Federer, Nadal and Djokovic to his credit. Federer, who has won the past 2 at Melbourne Park in a career resurgence, is in the bottom half of the draw with 2nd-ranked Rafael Nadal, who is returning from an injury layoff. Aiming for a 21st Grand Slam trophy and a 100th career singles title, Federer will open against Denis Istomin. And with no. 6 Marin Cilic in the same quarter, there's potential for a rematch of the 2018 final a few rounds early. Story continues below. Advertisement. I'm so close, I'll give it a go, Federer said. If I made 100 at the Australian I'd take it, I'd gladly accept it, and I'll give it all I have, but, he noted before heading out to practice after attending the tournament draw with his trophy. The moment you find out the draw, that's when you shift your focus to the first round and only the first round. Cilic was drawn into the same section as 5-time finalist Andy Murray, who is coming back from a long-term hip injury and is set to open against the No. 22 seed, Roberto Bautista Agut. Murray won only 2 games in an incomplete practice match with Djokovic at Melbourne Park, showing signs he's still not fully fit after spending most of the past 18 months off the tour. Murray played at the season-opening Brisbane International last week, where he won his first-round match against James Duckworth but lost in straight sets to Daniil Medvedev in the second, limping between points and admitting he's still dealing with his troublesome right hip. Williams will open against Tatiana Maria and could meet Canada's Eugenie Bouchard in the 2nd round. Bouchard, from Westmount, K, will take on Chinese wildcard entry Peng Shuai in a battle of unseeded players. Halep has drawn another first round against Kaia Kanepi, who beat her at the same stage at last year's US Open, and a possible 3rd rounder against unseeded Venus Williams. Story continues below. Advertisement. Caroline Wozniacki, who won her first Grand Slam title in Melbourne last year after a tough final against Halep, is in the same section as Maria Sharapova and has Petra Kvitova at the top of her quarter. The first time I came back here and hit on the courts, I thought, okay, I'm home, the 3rd-seeded Wozniacki said of her return to Melbourne Park. I feel like these courts are suited for me, so it's incredible to be back. I'm just enjoying every minute of it. 2nd-seeded Angelique Kerber, who won the Australian and US Opens in 2016 and added the Wimbledon title last year, is in the same half as Wozniacki and has 2017 US Open champion Sloane Stephens in her quarter. Peter Polansky of Thornhill, ONT, and Bianca Andreescu of Mississauga, were both a win away from reaching the main draw after earning second-round qualification victories Thursday.